So I was sitting out here in my backyard and I was having lunch, and this idea for this video has been on my mind for a long time. This video just deserves to be made and deserves to be on the internet and deserves for people to find it. And so in this video, I want to share with you 5 functional medicine tests that your doctor never told you about. This is top of mind for me because I'm doing a lot of testing right now, and I've gone through multiple rounds of testing, and I'm constantly always doing different types of testing to monitor what's going on with my body. I thought this would be really valuable for you. So let me put a quick disclaimer: this is not medical advice. Don't go out and just get these tests. If you're dealing with some of these types of issues, then it might be a conversation that you want to have with your health professional, okay? But I want to make you aware of these things. These are things that I wish I would have known, and it would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy, and a lot of heartbreak. So for those of you who don't know, I've spent over $150,000 on my health, and I spent that much money because I was looking for answers and I was not getting them. I wasted a lot of my resources on things that were not relevant and not appropriate and just didn't make any sense and wasn't a good use of that money. So hopefully this will save you all of your resources, okay? The first test that I want to inform you of that almost no one knows about is called the Organic Acids Test by Great Plains. So basically, it was used for me to identify that I had a mold infection. And there is another test from Great Plains that you can attach to the Organic Acids Test, which is the mycotoxins test, which shows which type of mycotoxins are actually in your body and in your cells and stuff like that. So this test is about a $500 test, and I went 5 years looking for answers, trying to figure out why I was feeling so sick. And this one test showed me that I had an Aspergillus infection that was off the charts. And when I saw that, I was actually really happy because now I know what is going on, and then I can put together a plan and a protocol to fix that. And over the course of a year, I cleared that mold infection. I'm now mold free. I'm very happy and thankful to say that. And one might consider getting a test like this if they've lived in a place that's had mold or they've been exposed to mold. They're having weird sort of symptoms that can't be pinned down to any sort of blood markers that you've been testing through regular normal blood work. You know, you're having anxiety, panic attacks, skin issues, digestive issues, coughing, wheezing, trouble breathing, emotional issues, mood issues. Some of these are symptoms of a mold infection or mold exposure, and mold is a very serious thing that is not to be taken lightly. So that's number one, is the Organic Acids Test with the mycotoxins attached to it. The second test is the GI maps, and that can tell you what's going on with your gut, what's happening maybe inside of your intestines and your bowels. If you're having digestive issues, if you've gotten sick overseas, or if you've had a stomach virus, or you're seeing weird things in your stools, or your constitution has changed pretty dramatically, then this might be a good test to look at. By no means is any test perfect. The more I learn about testing, the more I learn how flawed it is. But I believe that some of these tests can at least give you some information to work with, but by no means are they perfect or give you everything that you need, or even necessarily super accurate, but it's something that can point you in the right direction of what might be going on. The third test is an adrenal spit test, and I believe this comes from Genova, if I'm not mistaken. And what this does is gonna see what's happening with your adrenal glands and your HPA axis, and you can see if you're suffering from some type of adrenal dysfunction. And usually if you're having problems with stress and anxiety and just energy overall, and you're just dragging, you feel burned out. When people are burning out, usually there's something with the adrenals going on. And so if you're experiencing that, then that might be something to look into as well. Again, none of these tests are perfect, and there's a lot of room for error when doing these tests, and you have to spit into this thing throughout the day, and if you don't do it right, then it may show really weird results. So just something to be mindful of. The fourth test is the 𝐅𝐀𝐕𝐎𝐔 multiple autoimmune panel. And a lot of people have underlying autoimmune and they have no idea. Basically what that means is your immune system is attacking a tissue in your body, and there's something that is causing that, and there's a lot of things that could cause that. But again, some of these weird symptoms, digestive issues, energy issues, pain, fatigue, burning out, skin issues, mood issues, a lot of these can be traced back to some type of autoimmune condition or the beginning of a condition. So something my health mentor Cliff Wild told me was that there's different stages of autoimmune. There's 3 different stages. And so if you can catch this early, you have a really good chance of getting it under control and making sure it doesn't turn into a full-blown disease. And the fifth and final one is one that I've never done before, but I'm going to be doing shortly, which is called the NUTREVAL, and that is basically giving you a full comprehensive panel of your vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that is useful for looking for imbalances or deficiencies or something going on with your metabolic system in regards to the nutrients that you're actually getting and or not getting. And let's be clear, some of these tests can be really, really expensive. Like if you were to get all of them, I think it would be somewhere in the range of $1,500 to $2,000. And yes, that may sound like a lot, but what is more expensive is spinning your wheels, going to different doctors, wasting your time, not getting answers, going to practitioners where it's not actually appropriate, buying supplements that aren't actually going to work. I wish someone would have told me, here are some tests to consider if you're facing some of these problems and dealing with some of these symptoms. And again, testing isn't perfect and it's not going to give you everything you need, and it's just a snapshot of what's going on in that moment when you did that test, and that could change day by day. So, you know, take testing with a grain of salt and pay attention to how you feel and how things are changing and how things are evolving. Again, not medical advice. Please talk to your doctor before you go and run out and get any of these tests. These are just things that I wish someone would have told me a long time ago. And hopefully someone watching this video will be able to save a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy because they know that these exist. So this is my public service announcement. And if you found value in this, please like this button. If you know someone who's struggling with some of these symptoms or something like this or has these types of issues, maybe share this video with them, point them in the right direction. And if you like biohacking, recovery, lifestyle optimization type content, then definitely consider subscribing and hit the bell anytime you get notified. I have a lot of new videos coming that are gonna be really cool, really exciting. And so if you wanna join the community, join the party, then welcome in. And if you like this video, I'm sure you're gonna like this video or that video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and be well.